ABC6 News 11 at 11 starts right now.
Sign that Rhode Island is learning to live with the coronavirus as two large youth sporting events promise to make an immediate impact on the state's economy. We'll take a look at what's at stake.
Plus, employees at a grocery store in North Kingstown being praised for their quick response to help people during a gas leak at their store, why the fire chief was so impressed.
And later, highly sought after URI women's basketball coach Tammy Reese discusses her coaching future after the team season ended tonight in the first round of the NIT. What she said about the chances of her staying in Kingston. All those stories are on the way tonight, but first at 11 at 11, a great sign Rhode Island's back on the lucrative tourism and convention map once again. Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm John Deluca.
And I'm Tiffany Murphy. Two youth sports tournaments bringing thousands of kids and their parents from all across the country means millions of dollars for the state's economy. ABC6 News reporter Daniel Coates takes a look.
We're all different.
Two nationally recognized tournaments for youth cheer and basketball expected to generate more than $3 million for the Rhode Island economy this weekend. At the Rhode Island Convention Center, the Varsity Spirits Grand Nationals cheer competition expects to draw 17,000 attendees. Meanwhile, the New England Basketball Championship at Rhode Island College and in Tiverton expected to draw over 3,000 attendees. The Rhode Island Sports Commission says the $3 million may be a low estimate.
That's money spent on hotels, restaurants, this venue. The great thing is the cash register is ringing all weekend for all different businesses.
One of those businesses is Union Station Brewery, just down the road from the convention center. Part owner Mike Delahanty says these large-scale events are a pleasant sight and a sign that COVID struggles are in the rearview mirror.
It's a big help, definitely.
11 at 11. A Woonsocket man is behind bars tonight after admitting to threatening his probation officer. Jason Collymore failed to attend court-mandated counseling sessions, a part of his probation. The officer reached out twice to discuss with him, which he responded to by making several vulgar, filled, and combative phone calls. The 41-year-old was originally convicted of drug trafficking and firearms charges back in 2011. In a later phone call with a probation officer, he threatened to appear at court in person with, quote, the whole gang and physically harm the officer. Threatening a federal officer is punishable with up to 6 years of prison time. Collymore will be sentenced in June. An MS-13 member found guilty of killing a teen boy at a park in Lynn. Investigators say Aliso Cañas helped recruit young gang members at Chelsea High School. The investigation revealed that they thought the teen was talking to cops. He lured the teen into the woods and the group of 6 started stabbing him. The teen thought that he was a friend and asked for help, but the 22-year-old started stabbing that teen so hard, police say with his knife, that it shattered into his brain. The 22-year-old will spend the next 43. 5 others were also charged in his murder.
Let's change up the conversation right now. Obviously, we're having some problems with playing video. So while we try and iron that out, let's bring in Storm Tracker Chief Meteorologist Jeff Denoyer from the Weather Center. Happy Friday to you, my friend. Always great to see a Friday, but a Friday like this is even better.
It was special. TGIF, right? And you get to the weekend, you end the week. You know, if you had an opportunity to maybe take the day off, why not? It was so nice. Lots of sunshine. It was real warm. What's unique about today is not so much that we hit 70 degrees in March. We've done that before. But we did it a little early this year because usually our first 70-degree day, on average, comes on April 7th. And we're a couple weeks ahead, which is nice. And it was fitting to have a 70-degree day on a Friday before spring comes on Sunday, right? And that's what we're expecting this weekend. Of course, spring to arrive at 11:33 a.m. But as nice as today was, it goes downhill pretty quick for tomorrow. The temperatures have cooled off, a lot of 40s, and there's some 50s mixed in, and overall, not terribly cold, but obviously a big change after how warm it was during the afternoon. System off to the west, there's a lot of shower activity and rain, all wrapping around an area of low pressure that will literally slowly wobble itself here overnight. What it means for you at home, it means the clouds have arrived. We have some areas of fog developing overnight, temperatures holding in those 40s, and then periods of rain throughout the day tomorrow, some rumbles of thunder in the afternoon, temperatures in in the mid to upper 50s. And though tomorrow is a rainy start to the weekend, Sunday looks a lot better. And we'll take a look at the second half of the weekend on the way. John.
All right, Jeff, thank you. New tonight on 11 at 11. A man from the Dominican Republic living in Providence will soon be deported. According to federal investigators in 2008, I should say, Diomedes Ramirez Rodriguez falsely gained a passport to this country by using the personal information from someone in Puerto Rico. If you could just take that off. He used that same information to apply for SNAP benefits and Rhode Island Medicaid, totaling $50,000. The 47-year-old already served a year in prison and remains in custody while the deportation proceedings play out.
New tonight on ABC6 News at 11, the 2022 All-Star Hockey Game, taking the time to honor the late Matthew Dennison. This after members of the Rhode Island hockey community gave a stick salute this morning outside of West Warwick High School. This is not the right video. Matthew Dennison died recently due to injuries he suffered after being hit by a suspected drunk driver in Exeter last month. His teammate, Kevin McDonald, was also in the car.
It's Monday for Good Morning Providence. URI set to introduce their new men's basketball coach, Archie Miller. Tim?
And Chelsea will be back with your forecast for the first week of spring, 5 a.m. on Monday.